Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Does Boxing. Like it says in the title, it's fight day, man. Let's get on to it, man. You got James Degale versus Chris Eubank Jr. Then you got Joyce versus Stiverne. That's gonna be on Showtime. It's coming on in a few. Uh, probably I think it's coming on like it's 12:30 my time. I'm on the West Coast, so 3:30, 3:45 on the East Coast. And what I'm saying, y'all make adjustments on the other time zones. But yeah, man, it's that time, man. Um, I'm gonna talk about some predictions and break down the fights a little bit on this stream. You know what I'm saying? Get into it. So this fight is going down. It's the first PBC fight on ITV with that new deal. They fight in the O2 Arena, one of the the best arenas in the UK. James DeGale and Chris Eubank. That's kind of a that's a crossroads fight. You know what I'm saying? Both guys has a lot to lose. You know what I'm saying? DeGale has been on the slide. Eubank, he's trying to make up for that performance, that loss he had last year. You know what I'm saying? It's a good matchup on paper to me. Uh but on in the ring, I kind of see this a kind of a, you know, it can be a sloppy fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hoping for that, but I can see it being a sloppy fight because I can see Chris Eubank trying to be the aggressor, and DeGale probably on the back foot. But DeGale has a way of smothering your work and make the fight look ugly, like he did against Truax. The second fight, the first fight, he was just, I don't know. I guess it was an off night or whatever, and off the strength of the Badu Jack loss and the injuries, he kind of like lost his way in that fight. But the second fight, it was pretty ugly fight. A lot of head clashes, a lot of uh, a lot of clinches, and you know what I'm saying, it wasn't really a good performance or a good fight to watch. And Chris Eubank, I mean, uh, you can say anything about him, about he lacks skills, he don't have a good trainer, whatever you can say, but one thing you can't question is his heart. And you know what I'm saying? And he's tough, he has heart, and he gonna come to fight. He do come to fight in all his fights. In his last fight, it was a bunch of head clashes too. He was leading with his head. Uh, he kind of had so he was leading with his head. Then he got cut up in that fight. So I mean, it's a lot at stake. Both of these guys, they don't like each other. It's a lot of back and forth and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it should be a good one if these guys come to fight. My prediction, I'm gonna go with James DeGale by decision. I think he have a little bit more tricks in his bag that he can use against Eubank. Eubank is kind of a one-dimensional fighter, um, but very tough and very strong. But I think the Gale would be able to win a decision, and it could be ugly. But so let's hope for a good fight, though. Then on the undercard, you got Joyce versus Stiverne. Now, man, this based off the weigh-in, you can automatically say it's a done deal for Stiverne. Stiverne, he's one of those fighters, man, that it's hard to get behind him. It's hard to root for him because he's inactive, you know what I'm saying? He talk a good game, but he really don't really perform like that. There's not really a lot of footage on him other than the Areola fights and Deontay fights and Ray Austin and Manswell. So probably got like 5 or 6 fights that you can actually watch of him. He's not a big talker, so the fans can't get behind him. He's 40 years old, been very inactive. I mean, even I know we see that he's been inactive of late. But even before he fought Areola those 2 times, he was very inactive. You know what I'm saying? He fought Areola 2013, and then the rematch was 2014, a whole year later. So that's very inactive. And then he fought Ray Austin. He was having trouble with the old guy Ray Austin. And if Ray Austin wouldn't have got clipped in the 10th round, maybe Ray Austin would have been, you know what I'm saying? So Stiverne, like I said, it's hard to root for him. It's hard to, to say that he's going to win this fight. He came in at a career heavy. 270, 273. You know what I'm saying? That's 19 pounds from when he fought Deontay Wilder in 2017. But he says in his social media and his interviews that he stayed in the gym. Now you know, everybody we judge everything off the eye test and what have you done for me lately? And that right there just tells you that man, he ain't doing what he's supposed to do. I would give him a chance if he had came in under 250, like 247, 245. You know what I'm saying? I would say that's a good weight for Stiverne. But even maybe 250, I'd be like, okay. But 273, he's not really a active fighter anyway. In terms of when he's fighting, he can be a counter puncher. Um, he can punch now, but I don't know how much he has left because Deontay Wilder destroyed him, mentally and physically. So I know it's tough to come back from that, man. But I don't know. It don't look pretty. It don't look pretty, man. It can get ugly up in there. Joe Joyce, you know what I'm saying, 33 years old, Olympic silver medalist. He comes to fight. He's slow, but he throws some punches and he comes to fight. So uh, I would say Stiverne at his best, he can be able to catch him in between some shots. Let me salute the chat real quick, man. Yeah, thank y'all guys for tuning in, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Got 11 in the building. I'm gonna salute y'all guys. Will Magic Man, what's good, man? Salute to you. Sean Ross, what's good with you? Sean the Icon, what's good? What time to fight? Yeah, so I don't know what coach you on, Sean the Icon, but I think the Showtime card starts at 3:45 on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Marlo's Corner, what's good, fam? What's good with you? Angel 313, my dog, what's good? Yes, sir. We're working. What's going on with you, man? Chan Ross, yeah. Savron looked like he was sleepwalking. Yeah, man. He looked like he didn't want to be there to me. I mean, 272, that's a big one. Trey X, what's good with you, bro? What's going on, man? Gregory Wyatt, what's up, man? I see you in the building, man. Salute. May man, what's good? What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by, bro. Eubank better win. Yeah, it's no more chances for him, man. It's over. I'm biased. What's good with you? Let me see. Who else up in here? Thomas Flip. I don't know your link, please. Which I don't know. I don't know about no link. It's this Dolo right here, but I'm gonna drop my email in the chat, Thomas. And if you want to get on later, and then we can schedule a time, and that's all gravy right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop my email if you want. Just hit me up behind the scenes, bro. There'll be a fight, Joe Joyce. Yeah, yes, sir. Joe Joyce versus Bermain Saverne. That's coming down. Chris Randall, what's cracking with you, bro? What's going on, man? Yeah, so Joe Joyce, man, he be coming in with those wide, slow looping shots. And he's very he's the type of fighter, man. You want to have some good movement because if you stand on the ropes, you don't want to get hit with those heavy shots, like those awkward heavy shots, because he tend to throw looping shots behind the head, and that's the worst place to get hit. You know what I'm saying? You get hit behind the ear, on top of the ear, behind the head when you try to duck, because Severn being the high guard. So I can see this fight with Stiverne to stand on the ropes in the high guard and Joe Joyce just 10 off on him with them slow ass looping shots. But Stiverne had the capability of catching him in between shots. And that's why I would have favored Stiverne maybe 2014, you know what I'm saying, the Areola Stiverne. But this Stiverne, this is it's like an all body experience, Stiverne. It ain't no way to me that he's going to be able to give this kid some trouble. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Pardon me on that. Dogs be tripping sometimes, but yeah, I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. I know when I seen this fight being made, uh, You know what I'm saying? I went and watched some footage on both fighters, and I tried to see, you know what I'm saying, what can, how the fight gonna play out. So I checked out Joe Joyce versus Ian Lewison. He's kind of in the same build as Stiverne. He's not a good counter. He's not the, what I'm saying, not a good counter puncher like Stiverne, but they, pretty the same type of deal. High guard, take a lot of punishment. They dare to be hit, and man, it might get ugly. I watched Stiverne versus Areola, Stiverne versus Ray Austin. He was losing that fight to Ray Austin. Ray Austin was outboxing him, and I think Stiverne has trouble with tall fighters. You know what I'm saying? A la Austin and Deontay Wilder. So man, she can get ugly, bro. She can get real ugly. But uh, they got the WBC. I mean, not, excuse me. They got the WBA gold title on the line, whatever that is, whatever that means. So I guess they're gonna be in line to fight Manuel Char or the other kid, Trevor Bryant. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But I'm definitely looking forward to this, man. This is a step up fight for Joe Joyce by name, but not by really performance. So he should be able to handle business tonight. You know what I'm saying? But it's I mean, I'm just glad that, what I'm saying, the kid is staying active and whatnot. So it's cool. Looking forward to that. Let me see what's going on in the chat. All right, all right. Oh, I just dropped my email, man, for that guy. Was Thomas? Hey, you want to hit me up behind the scenes, bro? Get on. Marcus Johnson. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that, bro. 2 or 3 rounds. Yeah, man. It's like it's hard to root for the kid, man. Well, I call him a kid. He older than me, but it's hard to root for Stiverne, man. Stiverne don't give you much to root for. You know what I'm saying? Because he's inactive. Uh, you know what I'm saying? He don't fight. He don't fight in the. He don't fight that much, so you don't know what to expect. I watched the first Areola fight with Stiverne. Stiverne was dead ass tired, like in the fourth, fifth round. He was tired. He was tired, and but he won that fight, easily. But it wasn't. Well, I think it was kind of close. He dropped Areola in the third round, the end of the third round, and Areola was fighting back, but Stiverne was kind of all boxing him, but he was tired. You know what I'm saying? And I seen in other fights he'd be tired. I think honestly, I believe Stiverne's best performance was the first Wilder fight, even though he wasn't far as like what he was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to come forward and press the action with Deontay, but Deontay proved that he can box a little bit, which nobody thought he could do. And that kind of messed up Stiverne's rhythm. But as far as being aggressive and having that little Joe Frazier head movement he was trying to do in that in that fight, I mean, it was, what I'm saying, it can work. But in the ring, Stiverne is not active enough as far as his movement, his like the way he fight. He's kind of a lackadaisical, man. Like he'll stay on the ropes, or he'll walk you down with no purpose. He don't throw no jab. He don't try to get close enough to work the body. So I don't know. It might be a wrap. Yes, sir. Isabel Bella, welcome to the chat. How you doing? Yes, yes. It'll be televised on Showtime. If you're in the United States, it's gonna be on Showtime. If you're in the UK, it'll be on ITV. But I don't know. I think that's pay-per-view in the UK. So I don't know. I don't know the prices on that. But yeah, man, it's another fight on that card that probably intrigued me the most. And I don't even think they're gonna show it. It's Lee Selby versus Omar Douglas. I like that fight. I like fights like that, man. That's a under the radar type of fight. They can be good because you got the boxer and then you got the boxer puncher. Lee Selby moving up 2 weight divisions. He's fighting at 135, just coming off a loss to Josh Warrington last year. He's not a big puncher, but he can box. They was calling him the Wells Floyd Mayweather back in the day. So he can definitely box. He's tall and rangy. Then you got Omar Douglas. Now he's from I believe he's from Philly. I believe I know he's from the East Coast. Um, he a boxer puncher. He like to come forward. He like to bang. He fought Fortuna a couple years ago. He had Fortuna on his ass in the first round, and he just got kind of. I think Fortuna got up and was a little bit more tricky for him and won the decision. But he was on his ass, and he can fight. So that's one of those type of fights that go under the radar. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out if I can see that fight, man. It might be on right now, but I ain't seen no word on it. So we'll see. Oh, no problem, Isabella. Yes, yes, man. Yeah, yeah. You'll get the Joe Joyce and Stiverne fight before Chris Eubank. So yeah, man. I'm gonna touch on some stuff that so to get my picks out, I got Degale by unanimous decision over Chris Eubank. Then I got Joe Joyce stopping Stiverne. I'm gonna give him 6 rounds. So I got Joe Joyce in 6. Stiverne is a disgrace to professional boxing. Maybe so, man. Maybe so. He definitely ain't taking the sport seriously. And what I learned a long time ago, just being a fan of the sport, I used to hear Mike Tyson say this when Mike Tyson fought Tony Tubbs. He was like, "It's not my fault he came in that shape. He knew who he was fighting. He was fighting a killer. So Tony Tubbs had a contract that if he came in under 230 against Mike Tyson, he'll get like a bonus or something. Like the Japanese promoters was going to give Tony Tubbs a bonus to come in at 230. And he was telling people all fight week, yeah, man, I'm the best shape of my life. I'm gonna come in 227. This dude came in 238. You know what I'm saying? He came in 238. And back then, that's an overweight heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? 238 now, you're a small heavyweight. And Mike Tyson was like, I don't control what this guy come in. If he in shape or he not in shape, I'm coming to hurt him. So it's whatever. That's his fault. You the fighter. You need to be in the best shape that you can possibly be in because you go into war with another man and only take one punch and it can be over. So that's my take on that, man. So maybe he is a disgrace. Um, what I'm saying? There's a lot of factors with that. So Brown's going down the first round. Hey man, you might be right, bro. I mean, you might be right. I would not be surprised, bro. Would not be surprised. I seen something today. Um, just to switch gears a little bit. So last week we was talking. It came out that Billy Joe he was moving up to super middleweight to fight for the vacant WBO title that Zerto Ramirez vacated to go move up to 175. Turns out that Zerto he didn't even vacate the joint. He wanted a test fight, a non-title fight at 175 to see how he feel with the weight. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna move up for sure or stick around at 168 and get some of that work there, because there's some work at 68. It's an unfinished business at 68, in my opinion. That he can stay there and get some work because it's getting hot. You got Caleb Plant just won the IBF. Tonight you got Darrell and Yildirim fighting for the vacant WBC. Then you got David Benavidez waiting in the wings. He about to fight Jalen Love in a couple weeks, March 16th. You know what I'm saying? You still can get some work with Uz Katagi, you know what I'm saying? Callum Smith, you know what I'm saying? He's the WBA champion. So to me, I think 68 is better for Zerto than 75. But if he want to be great, he can't make the weight, then by all means, you know what I'm saying? That's what he should do. But he's still the WBO super middleweight champion. So where that leaves Billy Joe? You know what I'm saying? He moving up to 68 to fight for a vacant title against a guy that nobody really know. You know what I'm saying? I went to do my research on him. I'm like, bro, this should be an easy fight for him if he come in shape. And even if he's not in shape, he should be able to beat this guy. So now where that leave him? We're gonna fight for an interim title where it didn't make no sense to me in the first place because Billy Joe was named mandatory for Demetrius Andrade at 160, the fight that everybody want to see. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's a match between two top 5 middleweights. I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Jacobs and Canelo about to go at it. I don't know what Triple G doing. I don't know what Jamal Charlo about to do. I don't know what they're doing. But then, so that's three right there. Let's get the other two in there. They're gonna fight each other. So man, that's the fight. Well, that's four. So that's six. So if Billy Joe and Andrade fought, man, that's a good fight for me. I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I think they can do some work. Let me see. Let me see. DB, what's good? Nah, he ain't fought. He ain't fought yet. DB. I don't know what time. I don't know where you at, but if you in the states, the Showtime telecast gonna come on at 3:45 on the East Coast. Yeah, my bad, yo. I was late on that. Yeah, the Gale he fights after the first fight on Showtime gonna be Joe Joyce versus Stiverne. Then the Gale Eubank is after that, bro. AOBZ, what's good? Good evening, man. How you doing, bro? Will Magic Man, Stiverne gonna start kneeling over as soon as the bell rings. Joy's gonna have to run over him quick and him with a few times on the way down. Yeah, yeah. I can see that. I know what you're saying too. I know what you're talking about. Uh, yeah, I seen Severn yesterday. Yeah, you got him in four. Okay, yeah, I'm with that. Retro boxing and documentaries. Salute to you. And that video you dropped today, man. Everything was facts. Everything was facts. I enjoyed that, man. I watched it like three times. That was some good work right there. Mark Pinkerton, what's good? Yeah, man. WO. Yeah, man. They don't even know. They don't know what's going on. You know, funny thing, the WBO for the women, the females, for their rankings, they don't even have rankings for the females. So they can pick and choose. They can be like, hey, you know what, you fight her. You know what I'm saying? They don't got no rankings. Now, maybe the rankings are trash. Sometimes there'd be people ranked that's nobody never heard of. What have they done? Why they number four? Who he fought? You know what I'm saying? I understand that part. But like with the females, it's pretty much cut and dry because there's not a lot. It's not a lot of females in certain divisions. I think it's like 28 ranked females in the middleweight division on BoxRec. So you take the best top 10 or 15, and then that's your rankings. It's easier. But with the guys, with the men, you got like 300 something in a division, and then you kind of figure out who's the best. We know, like the fans know who's the best, but I guess these ranking services, they just make up some stuff. I don't know. OBZ, no, it hasn't started yet, bro. It's the only question that the girl Eubanks. No, it haven't started. It haven't started yet, bro. Haven't started. I don't know about what you're talking about. Greedy promoter stopping. Yeah, that's true. Brian Lovelace, that's true. That's a fact. Who I got? I got Degale by decision. I got Joyce by KO, 6 round KO. Salute, Mark Wonderlick. What's good, bro? What's going on with you? Yes, sir. Salute. Yeah, no problem, Retro, man. I always enjoy your stuff, man. That stuff is like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, Retro. Listen to you and Kurt Sugar and what I'm saying, even KQKC, that's like when I'm growing up and getting that knowledge from the old heads, no disrespect, but like getting that knowledge on my way to school, they'll pull me to the side and put game in my ear, you know what I'm saying? Or throughout the day, they're just like, let me holler at you, young blood, let me talk to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I get when I hear you talk about the sport. So I'll be like, yeah, man, okay, now I can relate. Yes, sir. We got a link. Oh no, I don't got no link to the fight. I don't got no link, bro. If you got one, you can drop it in. Sheldon Holmes, hey, what's good, brother? What's going on with you? So yeah, man. I don't know what the WBO doing, man. Uh, this whole Tyson Fury situation and Deontay Wilder. Me as a boxing fan, I think it's gonna happen. I think it. Now, I'm not saying it has to happen, but I just believe these guys gonna make it happen. And I'm not opposed to if they work out a deal where Deontay fight Dominic Brazil, his mandatory, and then Fury have an interim fight, and they fight at the end of the year, that's cool with me. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see the guys active. That's my thing. Like if you guys stalling in negotiations and we can't get the fight we want, okay, stay active, fight a top five guy. You the champion, you need to fight a top five guy, and just keep yourself relevant. Because the way I feel like Deontay came up is what he did in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He had to keep proving himself over and over and over again. And you get your reputation and you build your profile for what you do in the ring. So when you knocking out 39 people and you 40-0 with 39 KOs with one draw, that's hard to dispute because that's telling me, yo, everything he touched is going to sleep. So you prove it in the ring. You prove it in the ring. You don't prove it in negotiations. You don't prove it in you know what I'm saying, the drama and the fans getting involved and you don't prove it there. You prove it in the ring. You know, so that's what I was taught coming up. So I don't know. Maybe it's changed. But I don't know. So Teddy B, what's going on with you? Oh, smooth Teddy B, what's up, bro? Yeah. Oh, you get off at 5. Man. But they might replay that joint tonight, bro. They probably replay it, man. I hope you can catch it though, bro. Oh yeah, retro. Hey man, I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? We can all help each other out with this boxing thing. You know what I'm saying? I learn from a lot of people too. That's why I go to everybody's channel and just, take a little bit there, take a little bit there. If it's not for me, it's not for me. If it's for me, I take it, and it is what it is. No disrespect to nobody. You think Eubank should move down to 160? I think man, that's a good point. Yo, I think he's better. He would be better suited at 160, but I don't know if he has. What I don't think he. I want to say discipline. I don't know. He should drop to 160. I think he'll perform better. I think his, you know what I'm saying. But it's some dogs up there too. Either way he go, just because of his lack of skills and it seemed like he a hard headed kid. Like he don't listen. You know what I'm saying? How you going through this whole? You got what? Almost 30. This be his 30th fight tonight. How you got 30 fights and you barely had a trainer? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I believe fighters should have a good trainer in their corner, but this guy seems to be hard headed. Let me see. Wait, what did you say about Saunders ain't fighting? Well, OBZ, I don't know. Well, the WBO gave Zerto Ramirez his WBO super middleweight title back. He didn't vacate it. Billy Joe's supposed to fight for the vacant title. So my question was, what he gonna do now? When he had he was named mandatory to fight Demetrius Andrade at 160. So if you're not gonna get the vacant title at 68, what you gonna do? You gonna still fight this guy that nobody heard of, or you gonna drop down and fight Demetrius Andrade? Which I think that's what he should do because it was already in the works. He messed it up by testing positive. You can't blame nobody but yourself, whether right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what you put in your body. So if he's not gonna fight for the vacant super middleweight title, he need to go ahead and drop down to middleweight where he got the mandatory status anyway with Andrade. That's what I was saying. Marlo, the fight on for us is gonna be 12:45, so it's about to start in a few. About to start in a few. 12:30. 12. I'm about to cut it short though, to make sure everybody got a chance to go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Marlo's corner. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Chris Eubanks' footwork leaves a lot to. Yeah, man. Oh my God. He'll throw a punch and his his feet be like over here on this side. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Like all them combinations he throw, it look pretty, but if you don't set your shots up, then how you gonna land them combinations? I don't know. That's just me thinking out loud. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Eubank Charlo would be amazing. You talking about which Charlo? The 60 Charlo. Far as entertainment, And let me see, selling the fight, getting the casual boxer fans interested in it. Yeah, probably. But us as hardcore fans that really watch the fights, that might be an easy fight for Jamal just off his jab alone. Remember, Chris Eubank couldn't get past Joyce Groves' jab or Billy Joe's jab. Jamal Charlo's jab is a power jab. That jab right there, he knocked. I think he knocked more people down with his jab than anything else. So to me, that's a difficult fight for Chris Eubank. Very difficult because Jamal not gonna be running. He gonna stand his ground, and he's strong at 160. So I mean, maybe, but it might be a good promotion though. I feel you. Saunders tried to duck, but God said no. Probably so. What's your predictions? Who you going with? I got Degale, unanimous decision. Joe Joyce, 6 round KO. Eubank too big for Charlo. He would KO that Charlo do. Uh maybe. You may be right, Oswald. I'm gonna go with what I see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. He probably could. Not knocking saying he can't. Yeah, for 245 I see. It should be 12:45 our time, East Coast. 12:45. Yeah. 12:45. Charles goes toe to toe with Eubank. Be instant. Maybe. I just think Charlo's jab will keep him at bay, keep him honest. Um, Charlo can punch between his combinations. You know what I'm saying? I think Charlo's size and his power will actually slow down Chris Eubank's work rate in that fight if they fought. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll slow him down because you gotta understand. You throw out the combinations. You don't want to get hit by a big puncher in between those shots. And I believe Jamal Charlo is capable of catching him with something in the midst of his combinations. And I believe that would slow his work rate down, which I think Jamal Charlo would press the action and just come forward. He probably beat him up and stop him. That's my opinion, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody got those. We'll see tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We sure will. If Eubank wins, he could set up a fight with Billy Joe. Yeah. But I thought we already seen that, man. I'd rather for the Gale fight Billy Joe. I would like to see that. Two boxers, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when two boxers fight, it can be boring, but I'm willing to see that. Canelo needs to stop ducking and take the Charlo fight. I can't disagree with you, bro. I cannot disagree with you. I like that he's fighting Jacobs though, so I can take that fight. I like that fight. You know what I'm saying? Actually, if you look at it by him fighting Jacobs, that can get him ready for a Charlo. You gotta think about it like that. Because both of those guys are big middleweights, athletic guys. I think the only big difference between Jamal and Jacobs is Jacobs kind of undisciplined. He strays away from the game plan a lot. And I don't think his chin is the best. So two differences. But as far as athletic ability, size, and strength, and everything, that's probably about equal. So maybe Canelo tested the waters. Like, let me see what I can do with this big middleweight, athletic, strong guy that can punch. Because Jacobs, what, 30, 33 and 33 and 2, 34 and 2. He has 28 KOs, 30 KOs, something like that. He had a high knockout ratio. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, they friends. You say it won't happen? Okay, cool. I seen friends in this sport fight before though. I think let me see, Simon Brown and Maurice Blocker was best friends. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Canelo looking at Kovalev. Yeah, bro. I like that one. I like that. I like it because a couple years ago, I've been like, man, he don't want to have nothing to do with Kovalev. But Kovalev slowed down, and Kovalev has converted himself into a boxer. Now he always can box just a tad, you know what I'm saying, with his power to keep you at bay. But now it seems like he uh he basically turned over that new leaf to be a boxer full time now, and he still got power to be able to keep you at bay. So and Canelo got a chin. I don't know how he gonna fare at 175. I think he got a good ring IQ, and he'll be able to work Kovalev's body. And you can't count Canelo out because Canelo got the experience to be able to deal with that high level fight. Oh, excuse me. Kovalev is a good boxer. He'll have the range on Canelo and probably the power advantage. So it's an intriguing match, man. I like that fight. To be honest, I want to see it. Let me see. Canelo and Triple G are the biggest duckers I ever seen. I don't know if he's clout chasing to get. What's up, man? Can y'all hear me now? My bad. Did y'all hear me about the Ortiz and Dylan Whites? Did y'all hear me about that? Let me know what was the last thing y'all heard, man. My bad, fellas. My bad. You said Degale goes toe to toe too often when he's controlling the fights. Yeah, that's true. He like to slug it out. Andrew Santos, what's good, bro? My bad, man. I ain't even sure. I don't know what happened. Let me know if y'all can hear me though. Okay, you can hear me. All right, bet. Yeah, man. Yeah. The fight's about to start in a few, man. I'm about to get off, man, so you guys can enjoy it. That's Degale versus Billy Joe. Okay, damn. For real? Damn, that's way up in the chat. Well, I was talking about Degale may fight Billy Joe. Damn. My bad, fellas, because I thought y'all was listening to me. Thought I was it's whatever. Nah, bro, it's on Showtime. You got Joe Joyce versus Stiverne. That's the first fight. Then you got Degale Eubank. That's on Showtime. That's well, I'm on the West Coast, so it's 2:45 my time. Yeah, 12. No, excuse me, it's 12:45 my time. So it's like I guess it's 3 y'all time, 3:45. So yeah, Billy Joe and Degale. I want to see that fight, man. I want to see it. I know they friends and whatnot, but I want to see it. Damn. Peace, bro. Heard you and Horsemen. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna hit you right back. Yeah, man. This on here talk this boxing stuff, man. That's all it is, bro. I think I'm already subscribed to you. Yeah, man. I return the love. Um, yeah, man. It's been good scrap. But yeah, also too tonight, you got the FS1 card. Don't forget about that. You got Darrell versus Yildirim for the WBC, and you got what's his name? The tall guy. Damn, slip. Oh, Jamal James. He's fighting on the undercard. And then you do have the zone card tonight though, Andrew. You got Rios versus Soto, Humberto Soto. And you got some prospects on that card. So it's not really a lot of big names on that card, but it's boxing nonetheless. But yeah, man, dang. I ain't had no sound this whole time. Tripping. But yeah, man, I'll probably be on later. I'm gonna go check these fights out, man. Hope you guys get a chance to check them out too, bro. And I'm saying just enjoy y'all day. I don't know what y'all doing today, man, but peace to y'all, man. Yeah, it should be some good action. I salute you guys for being in the chat, man, and rocking with me. So I'll be back on. If I gotta eat my crow or something, man, I'll be back on. I don't duck no fades. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the love of boxing. I don't duck no work. So, man, y'all guys be good, man. Enjoy the fights, man. I'll be back on here though. Peace to y'all.